We get this question a lot on when to stop feeding. There's a couple things that you need to understand, especially as new beekeepers, is that the calendar year is a guideline for you to follow on when and what you could be doing during that time frame. But remember, we're here in Utah. Our honey flow and flowers bloom at different times. Temperatures are different, our climate's different than a lot of other places. With that being said, you can take our calendar and apply them to where you are based on your circumstances. You can use them anywhere you want, but a lot of it depends on if you came out of winter with a strong hive, if you're just starting brand new with just a little nuke or a package. So it's important to understand and read your hive, depending on the climate, depending on when your nectar flow hits. If you're in spring buildup, and you don't have honey reserves or honey stores for the hive to use while they're rearing brood, then you need to feed them. I personally like to feed my bees to stimulate them so they raise a strong colony. So regardless if a dandelion's hitting and my bees need food, I'm gonna feed them. On the reverse side, if we're getting ready and preparing for winter and your hive is getting light on food, maybe they're gone through a dearth like this year possibly, and they've eaten through a lot of their summer reserves, then I'm gonna feed them to help them put weight on the hive to get through winter. And a lot of that, you'll have to know your area. Here in Utah, we need about 60 to 80 pounds of honey to make it through the winter. So I need to make sure I feed them enough so they can reach that goal. So what I want you to take away from this video is don't just follow a calendar and what everybody's telling you. Actually look at your hive and make a decision based off of what's going on there and what's around you, and then you can act on that. So be sure to follow us and leave a comment if you still have any more questions about feeding, and we'll continue this conversation as we progress through this year. And we'll show you how and when to feed your bees, but most importantly, the why we feed our bees. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.